Hey everyone, Season 2 Mutant merch is here. Check out this brand new design with all the mutants and heroes. From Season 2, we've got the Parasite, the Red Lady, the Barber, the Nanny, Mr. Smile, Pumpkinhead the Rabbit Guide, and Otto the Raccoon Guide. They're all right here and they are available on t-shirts, hoodies, mugs. We even got a zip-up hoodie this round and tank tops, phone cases, and more. It is only available for a limited time, so be sure to check out the link in the description box below to grab yours before it's gone. This awesome design was illustrated by Joshua Setzer on TikTok. Be sure to check him out and tell him Ace of Clay sent you. All right, now for today's video, we are going back, I guess, kind of to Season 1, because I'm making the Ice Cream Man's sister. So instead of creating a brand new standalone mutant or standalone hero character, I thought we'd just expand the Ice Cream Man stories yet again with his sister. She's actually his sidekick too, that works with him to clean up crime scenes and help murderers get away with their crimes. She actually didn't start helping the Ice Cream Man in his business until after she was transformed into a mutant. You'll find out way more about her later on in the video, so make sure you watch the whole thing so you don't miss any details. All right, now without further ado, grab your mutant merch, check me out on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter at Ace of Clay, and let's get started. Alright, let's get started. I've got my wooden plaque here, I've got my holes drilled for the armature wire. Let's start making the legs and torso, and of course, as always, all of the materials and tools that I use in this video are listed in the description box below, along with my affiliate links if you want to purchase anything. Just want to get the wire in there, figure out how tall I want her to be, start bending out the waist and the shoulders. Alright, there we go. I'm gonna go ahead, let's trim that off and then secure the waist with some smaller wire. Let's go ahead and trim this. I'm gonna go ahead and create her arms with some more of this thicker wire, and then we're going to attach them with some more of that thin wire. Alright, now I'm going to go ahead and start bulking out her torso and hip area with some Super Sculpey Ultralight. This step can also be done with aluminum foil. I just like the control I have over the Ultralight because it's working with clay and not foil, so it's easier to shape. And then before I add the Ultralight, I'm going to just brush on some Bacon Bond or oven baked clay adhesive to all of the wire that the Ultralight is going to be touching. This just helps secure it and make sure it doesn't, move around too much. All right, now that that body form is figured out, let's go ahead and press in my bamboo skewer for the neck, remove that, and then add some Bacon Bond to really secure it. Alright, there we go. Got the armature figured out. I'm going to go ahead and bake this, and then I will be right back. Alright, now that she's baked and completely cooled down, it's time to start covering her in clay. For this project, of course, I'm using Super Sculpey Original. And then I'm going to start by covering her body, and then we're going to work our way down to the legs, do some details, maybe bake her, do the arms, and then the head, and then we'll paint. So let's get started. Alright, now let's work our way down to her legs. Gonna add some Bacon Bond to those. Really makes the clay stick well, especially when I'm only adding a little bit of clay. This really makes a big difference. The Ice Cream Man led a lonely life, but that doesn't mean he was an only child. Meet his older sister Murda. She wasn't much of a sister though, being largely absent throughout the Ice Cream Man's life as a human. She's a self-centered opportunist who made little time for others. As a child, before virtually disappearing from her family when she turned 18, Murda did nothing but torment Albert and other children in the neighborhood. All right, now that her legs are done, I'm gonna go ahead and start adding some folds and wrinkles. All right, now I'm going to work my way even lower and give her some shoes. All right, now I'm gonna go ahead and give her some nice high-waisted pants. So let's put that sort of waistband on and keep going. She's looking pretty good. All right, now normally I would attach a neck before I start putting the shirt details on, but she's actually not going to have a neck. She's just gonna have like a very large head that just sort of sits on her shoulders and like a double chin. We're gonna go that route. So I'm not gonna add the neck. I'm just going to finish up the details on her shirt and then we're going to bake it and come back, make her head and arms. Hey, it's me again. Don't forget to check out the brand new Season 2 merch that is available right now for a limited time only. You can grab yours at the link below. It is available on mugs, t-shirts, hoodies, and more, and it's got all your favorite mutants from Season 2. So check it out before it's gone. Now back to the video. All right, now before I go any further, I'm going to actually bulk her head out with some ultralight, and then once she's baked, I can add the final layer of clay and the details just like I did with everything else. So let's go ahead and bulk out her head. It's gonna be a fairly large head. Right now I'm gonna go ahead and give her some overalls and we're almost ready to bake. Once Murda moved out of the house, she didn't see Albert again until after being transformed by the entity. Targeted for her selfishness and cruel personality, Murda was sent to spend the rest of her days working for her brother in his mutant form. All right, she's looking pretty good. I'm gonna go ahead and pop her in the oven and I'll be right back. All right, we're back and she is completely cooled down and baked, nice and hard. And I think I'm still gonna go with this shape and design for her head. So we're gonna get started on that now. And then I'm going to do the arms last. Then we're going to bake her, probably throw some hair on her and then bake her again and then come back and paint. So let's get started. I'm just gonna start covering that ultralight with some of my clay and start shaping out her facial features. I have a pretty good mental picture of how I want her to look. So let's go ahead and bring that to life. All right, now that her head looks pretty good, I'm gonna go ahead and make her arms, and then we're gonna come back, make her ears, and then bake her. Murda doesn't make many appearances, as she is mostly confined inside the ice cream truck. It is assumed she keeps Albert company and must offer some benefit to him as he allows her to travel beside him. All right, now that both of her hands are done, I'm gonna go ahead and give her some ears, just like her brother, and then we're gonna bake her. All right, now because of the hairstyle, I'm going to give her where it's going to be behind one ear and then over the other side. I'm not going to create the other ear. We're just going to leave it empty, and then if I need to, I can add like the tip of it poking out of her hair or something later. But for now, I think we're good to go. We're going to go ahead and get her in the oven and then come back and finish her off. All right, now that she's baked and completely cooled down, let's make her hair. I'm going to make her hair out of cosplay just because it's going to be free hanging and I don't want to worry about it breaking. And cosplay stays flexible after you bake it. All right, now I'm actually going to make half her hair out of sculpey and the other half out of cosplay. I'm only going to do the free hanging parts out of cosplay. On the rare occasion Murda leaves the ice cream truck, it's typically due to a particularly large crime scene with multiple casualties. She can be seen scrubbing stains and blood from surfaces as Albert slowly walks around gathering bodies and limbs along with other pieces of evidence. Alright, there we go. I'm happy with her hair. I like the little cosplay pieces everywhere. Let's go ahead and bake her one last time and then we can come back and paint. Be right back. And we're back. She is baked and completely cooled down and it's time for paint. All the paints that I'm using in this video are Folk Art brand matte acrylics. I'm going to start with her skin and then we're going to work our way to her clothes. All right, now we're going to go in and add a little bit of a wash. Murda doesn't possess multi-location abilities like her brother, which can be why she is rarely seen with him. She is nothing but a shell of her former self and a slave to her brother and the entity. And she's done! The Ice Cream Man's sister is complete. Let me know what you think of her in the comments. All right, now I'm really glad I made this lady right here. I think she looks great. She fits right in with the whole theme we've got going here, and she kind of looks like the Ice Cream Man, not gonna lie. Definitely looks like his sister. Let me know what you think of her in the comments, and don't forget to grab your limited edition Season 2 Mutant merch. It is only available for a limited time, so check out the link in the description box below and my merch shelf. And as always, thank you so much for watching and being here. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and then check me out on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter at @isofclay, and I will see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.